सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. So we are seeing the 7th chapter, pretty straightforward, simple chapter. Any questions, any clarification? Because we saw up to the 15th verse last time. Okay, there are no questions. Now, he had said, only those who seek me will cross over Maya and understand the truth. But seeking, you recognize that there are different types of bhaktas. Because what is bhakti? An emotional response to your understanding of Ishvara. So if your understanding of Ishvara is very basic, your emotional response also will be like that. And very often your understanding of Ishvara and the emotional response is connected with your maturity. Like, okay, if you are immature, don't have any, you may not even believe in God, fine. It takes some maturity even to come to some belief. Forget understanding, even to some belief. Then very primitive understanding will be God-fearing, etc. God is a strict ruler figure, father figure, very strict character, you are scared of him. So you will try to do everything that not to rub him on the wrong side, I have to say. We use that expression in English also, no? God-fearing. So here in the Gita, Krishna is categorizing 4 types of devotees. Okay? Compared to God-fearing, etc., that is one paradigm. This is slightly different paradigm. Okay? We can integrate both the paradigms if you want. We'll do that later. Okay. So let us see what Krishna is saying. Chaturvida bhajante mam janaha sukrito no arjuna artho jignasu artharthi jnani cha bharatarashabha. Hey Bharatarashabha, the bull among men, meaning one of the foremost guys. Okay. He says, Chaturvida ma bhajante, those who seek me, sukritinaha, or doing the right thing, good things in life. They are not adharmis or anything. They are sukritinaha. Sukritina meaning who do the right things in life. Good people. But among them, hey Arjuna, Chaturvida bhajante mam. They seek me in a fourfold manner, or they relate to me in a fourfold manner. What is that for? Okay. Artaha, Artharti, Jignyasuhu, Jnani cha. Okay. Who is an Artaha? An Artaha is one who prays to God only when he is in trouble. Life is going smooth, everything is smooth here. Why should I pray? Hey, problems. Oh Lord, Pahi Mam, Trahi Mam, save me, this, that. Because now I am in trouble. I am in troubled waters, so no. Yeah. Artha. Artharti. Artharti is one who prays to God when he wants things. Most of our prayers are like that, isn't it? God, give me that, give me this, give me that, give me this. And we are now sophisticated Arthartis. I will thank him in advance. Called gratitude prayer. Before he is given, Lord, thank you for giving me this. Artharti. Now, it is not the Artharti will not pray when he is in trouble. Of course, he will pray when he is in trouble. But he will pray whenever he wants anything. So he's got a long list. Oh Lord, give me this. I will never ask for anything again. How many times have we prayed like that? Give me this one thing, oh Lord, I will never ask for anything else. Until when? Until you want the next thing. Until you want the next thing. It reminds me, years ago, I had taken a group to Gangotri, Gomukh. So when I had gone to Gangotri, Gomukh, one of my students married and settled down in Dehradun. Okay. Now they are not in Dehradun, now they are in Bangalore. That time they were in Dehradun. So the couple and their 2 children came to meet me in the Swamiji Kamkam. I want to take you out for dinner. I said, you all have dinner in the ashram? No, we want to take you out. I said, okay. So we went out. So the 2 kids were there. One second. Whose thing is making a racket? Please mute yourself. There's a racket in the background. Thank you. So we went out. So we went out for dinner.
You can mute that person.
Yeah, I'm muted. I went out for dinner. And there were 2 kids. And you know kids, how they like food. So we had a nice meal. And then the father asked the kids, you all are fine? Not hungry anymore? You want to eat something more? No, Papa. Now I will not talk about food again for 1 full hour. Okay, for 1 full hour. It's a long time for a kid anyway. And then we came down. There is an ice cream parlor outside. Will you have an ice cream? Ice cream. So even that 1 hour promise didn't last. We are the same. Artharthi. Oh God, give me this, give me that, give me this. Nothing wrong. It's better to ask God than Godfather. So it's okay. But this is Artharthi. He will pray when he is in trouble. He will also pray when he wants things. So he'll pray a lot, okay? Because you want a lot of things in life. And there's nothing wrong in praying. We think we can't ask God. You know, it may not be a very mature bhakti, but there is nothing wrong in it, okay? And he'll see, Krishna himself will say that later. Udara, Sarvaya, all that, he will say that. There's nothing wrong, okay? But it's not a very mature form. The other is Jignasu, one step more mature. He wants to know. He's a mokshecha, and then that mokshecha has matured into Jignasa. He wants to know the truth of God. What exactly is God? What exactly is a reality? What is this truth? So the Jignasu is a student of Vedanta. I hope. Okay. That every student of Vedanta is a Jignasu, not come just out of curiosity. It's okay. You can start with curiosity. You'll become a Jignasu in time. Okay. Jnatum ichchuhu Jignasu. Jignasa is Jnatum ichcha, the desire to know the truth. Tasya the one who has that is called a Jignasu. Okay.
But won't the Jignasu also can be an arti?
So when a Jignasu is in trouble, what will he do? Of course he'll pray to the Lord. Even a Jignasu cannot be in trouble. Of course he'll be in trouble. A Jignasu may want things. Oh Lord, give me some financial stability so that I can go and study. Keep my parents okay. So that I can go and study. Of course he will pray. But there is a plus there. Okay. So the later one includes the previous one. But he is fundamentally a Jignasu. Whereas the other person is fundamentally a Arti. He will pray only when he is in trouble. Or he will pray. Most of us will fall into the second category, isn't it? Most of the world will fall into the second category. Artharthi. You pray because you want things. Jignasu of you. And the fourth is a Jnani, one who knows the truth about the Lord. Lord and I are one and the same. That understanding he has. Okay? So that is actually a culmination of bhakti. When bhakti has fulfilled itself. Because bhakti requires two things. Basic. One, an understanding of Ishvara. Second, your emotional connect. This emotional connect is important because without that there is no bhakti. Sometimes we deaden our emotions. That's why we don't feel the bhava of bhakti. Yeah. It's like this person who attended my camp once. He said, Swamiji, I need your blessings today. Today is my 30th wedding anniversary. I said, sure, all the best. Hope you'll celebrate your 50th together. Then I asked, have you called up your wife and told her I love you? No. I mean, she knows I love her. Now I married her. I mean, what is this love stuff? Emotionally dead. What do you mean, what is this love stuff? I know. Many of our men can be like that. That's a different thing.
So will a jnani also pray as a...
Yeah, hold on, I'll come to the jnani. So, this is that emotional response is not there. You're dead in it. You're disconnected yourself with it. Because our life and work involves a lot of thinking. So we're all in our head all the time, which is a good thing. That if your thinking is clear, it's very good. Clear thinking is very necessary for any spiritual journey. Yeah. That's important. But what about your emotional response? Your life will be dry without it. Yeah. Because we are not studying Vedanta to become like Spock from Star Trek. Emotionless, you know. We are human beings. We need that emotional response. So any emotional connect you feel with Bhagavan is bhakti. And bhakti can express itself in 100 different ways. If I have to ask a group, for Krishna, who was the greatest bhaktas, everyone will say gopis. Radha and the gopis. Yeah, gopis were great bhaktas, I accept that. Yeah. But I always say, when I said this before in the class a number of times, what about his soldiers, his Narayani Sena that followed him into battle? Arey, come on, gopis, you only have to smile and dance and be loving towards him. That's easy. But someone like Krishna to be loving is easy. Only you have to share him with others. That was the difficult part. And what about the soldiers? They are risking their life and limb. Where Krishna leads, we follow. That's how it is. They are putting their lives on the line. Is that not bhakti? Arjuna, Krishna's buddy, my friend. Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, the boxer, used to say that. Shorty is in my corner, I don't have to worry about anything. His name for God was Shorty. It's very peculiar American humor. He's in my corner. What do we have to worry? Because your corner is important. At the end of the road, when you're battered and bruised and groggy, is the person in the corner who puts you all okay and sends you back to fight again the next round. So corner guys are very important. So he used to say, Shorty is in my corner. That's bhakti, his type of bhakti. Yeah. Uddhava's bhakti. Story. Draupadi Swayamvara is going on, okay? Everything is set. All the princes are gathered, this, that. Krishna is scanning the crowd. Where the hell are the Pandavas? I'm waiting for Arjuna to make an appearance here. I can't see them anywhere. So his student Satyaki steps forward. Satyaki was Krishna's student, okay? To be trained under Krishna, you are willing to give an arm and a leg, okay? So he says, don't worry, Krishna. If Arjuna doesn't come, I will enter the contest. Satiki, you're a great archer. You're a Maharati. But this test, you cannot pass. So Satiki withdraws. Okay. Then Uddhava says, don't worry, I will enter. So Krishna turns with a smile to Uddhava and says, if Satiki cannot win it, you think you will be able to win it? No, I can't win it, I know that. Now Uddhava was also a Maharati, okay? I know I can't win it. Then I have seen the weight of the bow. I will lift it up and drop it on my head. You will die. Exactly. Then for 14 days there cannot be a marriage ceremony. You get the time to find the Pandavas.
Wow.
What bhakti is this?
Wow.
This bhakti is not classified here, okay? These are all warrior bhaktis. Ordinary human beings, normal human who live normal lives don't know this aspect of bhakti, okay? It requires a warrior mind to appreciate that, but I'm introducing that to you, okay? There are various nuances, okay? In a way, you're a jignasu, because I'm willing to, I will do anything for the Lord's plan to work out. Okay, yeah. Jnani. And now, let us see what Krishna explains the whole thing, okay? He says, now he's talking about the jnani, okay? Tesham jnani nitya yuktaha eka bhakti vishishyate priyo hi jnanino atyartham aham cha sama priyaha aham sa cha mama priyaha. Tesham jnani, the jnani, he picks up the jnani out of them. Nitya yuktaha, always together. Eka bhakti vishishyate. His bhakti is in the form of oneness. What is his emotional bond with Ishvara? He and Lord and I are one and the same. Therefore, vishishyate. So, priyo hi jnaninaha atyartham. So, he is very dear to me and I am dear to him. The bhakti has fulfilled itself into identity. Both are one. Look at it. Even in our normal, your love relationships, whichever, whether it's romantic or otherwise, the greater the love, the greater you feel a sense of identification, isn't it? My child, my family, my husband, my wife, my country, this is my country, etc. Tomorrow morning, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Okay, I will speak on it there. Okay, yeah. The sense of identification is strong when the love is strong. So what will be absolute love? Absolute identification. But absolute identification is not an emotional process. It is a response to the knowledge of that I am nothing but pure consciousness. Ishvara is nothing but pure consciousness. In that knowledge, bhakti fulfills itself in form of identification. Jnani tu atmaiva mamataha. So he says, don't discuss it. Will he pray for anything for himself? Really? Does he require anything himself? Jnani's prayer all for loka sangraha. You will see very few wise people in this country keep quiet doing nothing. Mauni Babas are very rare. They all are doing something, including ruling in one of the most difficult states in India, UP. For what? You think he wants that power and position for himself? Loka sangraha. Hey, I have knowledge, I have talents, I have capacities. Let me help people with it. And naturally that will include a prayer. Every jnani has prayed. Why? Because when you are doing something, it is vyavahara. In vyavahara, you and Ishvara are not one. You and Ishvara are one paramarthika drishtaya. From the absolute state of what you are and Ishvara are one. Functioning, he is everything, you are something. Yeah. My body is in his body, my mind in his mind, my knowledge in his knowledge, my ananda in his maya shakti. And consciousness, one and the same. So functionally there is difference. So before doing something, the jnani will also say a prayer. Because he wants the thing to function. You think jnani is working for failure, right? Jnani is not affected by the failure, but he is not working for failure, he is working for success only. Even a karma yogi is supposed to work to succeed, not work to fail. If you are working to fail, why are you working at all? Unless you want to boost up somebody else's confidence in a false manner by you failing and him winning. Not healthy way to do it, to boost up someone's confidence. Otherwise, why? Therefore, Jnani also will pray, not a problem. Lokasangra. Yeah. Okay. Tesham Jnani Nitya Eka Bhakti Vishe. Okay. So Priya is, I am in him, he is in me, that type of thing, you know. I love him, he loves me. We are one in that love. Their love is a sense of oneness, etc. Okay. And then he goes further to say, Udara eva sarve veti jnani tu atma eva me matam asita saha yuktatma mamevam manutam gatim. Udara eva sarve veti. All these four types of bhaktas are udara. They're great people, good people. Udara. They're good people. Even the guy who's praying to him only in times of trouble. At least in times of trouble he thought for the Lord, no? Not the local gunda, not the local godfather. He thought of God. Therefore, udara sarve vete. Jnani tu atmeve me mataha. Jnani is myself, he says. Jnani is myself. Why? Asita saha yuktatma mam eva anutamam gatim. Why? Asitaha yuktatma. He is one with me. Mam eva anutamam gatim. That is a uttamam gatim. Now he is presenting it as gati because after death, where do you go? He says, what is absolute gati? To be one with me. Na? You have discovered your identity with me. You are not becoming, the jnani is not becoming one with Ishvara. He has discovered, he is obtaining identity with Ishvara. So now there are two aspects for a jnani's function. In knowledge, Lord and I are one and the same. In functioning, hey, I do things. It's a classical, I can give a classical example of someone who is a bhakta, a jnani, a warrior, all rolled into one. You know, at the end of Ramayana, after the coronation was over, okay, they're all relaxing up. And Hanumanji is right there. The only time Hanumanji left Rama and Sita together were when they retired to his room, okay? Not otherwise. Otherwise, he's always around. What can I do? Anything to be done, I'm there. Then Rama asks, Anjaneya, without you, none of this would have happened. How do you relate yourself to me? This is a very beautiful thing. Deha drishtya tu dasoham. From the standpoint of this body of mine, you are the Lord and Master, I am your dasaha, your sevaka. You only have to let it be known. Tattva will remember the statement. I am yours to command. Yeah. I am yours to command, that's it. Dasoham. Jiva drishta, from the stand of me, a point of me as an individual, with mind, intellect, thinking, jiva. Tom amshakaha, I am part of you. Your totality, I am part of you. Vastu buddhya, from the standpoint of reality, tomevaham, you and I are one and the same. Iti me nischit matihi. This is my clear-cut understanding. So how do you place Anjaneya now? Bhakta, of course, Parama Bhakta. Dasaha, Sevaka, of course. Mahayoda, of course. Jnani, of course. The Jnani aspect we don't see much in Ramayana because it's a story. Oh, Hanuman knew the truth. One line mein ho gaya. But how he crossed over to Lanka, There's drama in it, isn't it? There's a drama in the whole description of how he took off from Rameshwar and landed up in Sri Lanka. How, like a spy, he entered the fortress. How he found out who Sita was. Yeah. How he struck fear in the heart of the Rakshasas. His epic battles, like a tornado. There's drama in all this. He was a jnani, will be over in one line. No drama. No drama. Not that there is no drama in our ashrams. When students come to study, there are a lot of drama. That's a different thing. That's a different thing. That's because we have 50 to 100 people from all different type of backgrounds landing up there. That's entirely different thing. But how will you put Hanumanji? For me, Hanumanji is a jnani alright. But when you describe him, Mahayodha, great warrior. Yeah. Elemental. Yeah. You should read the way he fought in Valmiki. Oh my God. He's like a tornado. It is not the systematic fighting with weapons and bows and arrows and things like that. No. It was like a tornado coming in and going out. Yeah. So, jnani tu atmemeva utaha, but asita sayuktatma mameva anuttamam gatim. So he is one with me. That's it. Don't even talk about this guy. What are you going to discuss about it? Or her? Yeah. You'll find this in the life of bhaktas. Like if you look at Meera, I'm talking about the Rajput princess Meera, okay? We have 3 Meeras in this class. Yeah. I'm talking about the Rajput princess Meera. Okay. If you look at her songs, she's a bhakta all right to Krishna, right from her childhood days. If you look at her bhajans, before she met her guru, it's all about love and longing. Viraha is the main bhava there. Main bhava there is viraha, separation, love, longing. When will I see you? Where will I see you? All that. After she studied, forget the name of a guru. I always forget her. One was Narsim Mehta. I forget the other person who it is. Anyway, I'll find out. After that, it's all about identity. Bhava sagar sab sukh gaya hai. Ocean of samsara is dried up. Fikr nahi ab taran ki. I have no more worry about crossing the ocean of samsara. There is no samsara. Aankh mein chauli chodo ab tu. Hide and seek with me. Drop it all that. Dil ke wasi rahe. You're right there in my heart as I. Ravidas, yes. Ravidas is Meera's guru. Yes, Tattva. Ravidas. Yeah. Narsim Mehta also was, but Ravidas was the main person. After that, it's all like this. Jnani, their lifestyles must have been one of bhakti. Their lifestyle may have been one of a warrior. Their lifestyles must have been an ordinary human being, a business person. In Mahabharata, there's a story of a wise person who was a butcher. We can't think of eating meat. And here is a job is a butcher's job. A wise person. Jobs can be anything, it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Okay. Then he says, Bahunam janma janmante jnanavan maham prapadyante vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudarlabha. Says Bahunam janma janmanta. After a lot of lives, Jnanavan mam prapadyante. Mam prapadyante, they come to me after a lot of lifetimes. Jnanavan santaha, after gaining knowledge. So what happened in all these lifetimes before? What happened to you and us before all these lifetimes? This lifetime you are getting knowledge. Before that, what happened? See, the very fact I am born today, this lifetime, means I was ignorant about the truth. Let us say we got it in this lifetime. Let us say everyone here will get it in this lifetime. Fine. Mam prapadyanti. Jnanavan. After gaining knowledge, mam prapadyanti. That gaining knowledge itself is Brahma prapanam. Ishvara prapanam is knowledge itself. Alright. Then what? Before that, how many lifetimes? Don't even ask. Don't even ask. You will never be able to cover all of them in past life regression also. Take it from me, I tried. Half a dozen I got. Some 7,000 years ago I got. But only a few. In between, no. You didn't get. You won't. Yeah. And I was thinking I lived at the same time of all these great teachers. What was I doing at that time? I was being an idiot. Yeah. Because every generation there were some great teachers available. But you are not ready for it. You are an arthi or an artharthi, or you are too caught up in other things. Artharthi also means to be caught up in other things, no? See, who's an artharthi or an arthi? You get into trouble. What the trouble you and I will get into? Small things, no? Some tax form not filled. Some registration has gone. Some government is asking you of some new papers, etc. Itna hi problem hai na. You and I will face only this much. Some illness. Oh, that's a big thing. इससे ज़्यादा क्या? Artharthi will face greater problems. Why? Because you want so many things. So you got so many irons in the fire. Anything can go wrong. No? What can go wrong will go wrong. Peter principle. Yeah, it will go wrong. Yeah. So, how will the Artharthi become a Jignasu?
Karma Yoga Buddhi.
Yeah, that is once you come to a little bit to this understanding. Na? Before that, if the Artharthi has Ishvara Arpana Buddhi, or Karma Yoga Buddhi, yes, definitely he will become a Jignasu. But otherwise, he has to mature out in life and realize that he is looking for more than what life can offer. He or she has to discover that I want more than life can offer. See, experientially you feel that. But you have not discerned the issue. People come and tell me, Swamiji, no job satisfaction, I don't know what to do. I said, what do you mean no job satisfaction? How's your job? Reasonable hours? Oh yeah. I mean, we always had, it's not 8 hours, but it's okay. Good pay? Yeah. You get to learn something new on a regular basis. Oh, definitely a lot of learning. Colleagues are good. Most of them are fine. Juniors are good. Yeah. Bosses? Okay. You have a great job here. What job satisfaction you are talking about? What job satisfaction you are talking about? You have a great job. But you don't feel job satisfaction because you are looking for something more than what the job can give you. Usually the guys come and tell me this. Girls come and tell me something else. Swamiji, this relationship is not going anywhere. Oh, okay. Do you bond well with each other? Yeah. Communicate well? Yes. Have a good time? Yes. Physical intimacy? Yes. Emotional intimacy? Yes. Have common goals together? Yes. Where do you want it to go? It can only go down after this. You have a great relationship. What are you looking for? Your marriage is great. But you're looking for moksha. You don't realize that that relationship cannot give you moksha. It can give you the base to take off for moksha. It has given you that. But you are not discerned that what your heart is after is moksha. The heart is a lonely hunter. It's true. You're looking for moksha. You're looking for fulfillment. That's all. So once you discern that, only then you'll become a jignasu. At least you'll become a moksha. Yeah, moksha, this is that fulfillment is what I'm seeking. This is fine. I'm getting some sort of fulfillment. Then we have another expectation. My partner should be my lover, my best friend, my confidant, my... So in one of the TV serials I saw, Big Bang Theory, Sheldon is telling his wife, no, you can't be my best friend. Why? I'm your partner. Can I not become your best friend? How can I crypt to you about you? That I'll crypt to my best friend. So you can't load one guy with everything, na? One man or woman, you can't load with everything. So you need a few other things also in life. Other people in your life. As friend, I'm not talking as a side guy or side chick, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about you, people coming to understand this, that money, possessions, wealth, position, awards, riches, all that will make your life good. It cannot give you moksha. The fulfillment you seek, it cannot give you. Once you understand that, you are on the way to being a jignasu. That means for that you must be a dynamic person. Because you're doing a lot of things now. Otherwise, how will you realize all this? And if you are going to understand this, but not come to the knowledge, you have my sympathies. You'll become very cynical in life. Why? None of this is fine. I don't want to do anything. Then what do I want to do? That also I'm not sure. That discerning the problem, that the problem is centered around me, my heart is not fulfilled with all these things. I am the problem. My work is not the problem. My relationships are not the problem. I am the issue. And if I am the problem, I have to be the solution also. That's why my teacher wrote a small booklet on this. You're the problem, you're the solution. Yeah, that's true. Because my sense of incompleteness is my problem. Therefore, my sense of completeness is the only solution I have. For that, I have to discover myself as a complete being, as a limitlessness, unconditioned by time, space, nature, etc. That seeking is what we call a jignasu. Such a type of person is jignasu. And that will come, like Mundaka Upanishad, Pariksha Lokan, having examined life. Because all of us go through enough experiences. Yeah, many of it are projections. That is true. Yeah. I think this will get me this, this will get me that. None of that will get me that. Yeah. It will give me a relative sense of balance. It helps. Yeah. If you are leading a lonely life, you have someone to love and care for and each other, it makes your life more manageable. So it gives you a base to take off. Yeah. If you have a good job, etc., okay, you can get the things that you need to have, make your life comfortable. Fine. Now take off from there. Be a jignasu. So all this helps in setting up the foundation. That's all. But you have to realize the limitation of those things that you make up your life. Very important. That's why Mundaka is saying, no? Pariksha Lokan, having examined life, you realize that it cannot give you this, what you're seeking. Yeah. Now, having examined life doesn't mean that you have to have experienced everything in life. You cannot. No person can go through every experience. We see that, when we join a batch in the ashram, people come from so many different backgrounds. Each person's experience is different, but they all have seen their life in their own ways, except one person whom I was a batchmate. So I asked him, hey, what were you doing? We all share our life stories, and sometimes Swamiji used to make us share our life stories in public at the evening satsang, because you learn from each other's experience. And this guy was saying, oh, I was working as an engineer for 8 years in New York. Wow. I said, 8 years in New York? You must have said, New York is full of plays, dramas, museums, yes, politics. There's so much you can learn in that city. I didn't bother about all that. I just used to bother about my work. I used to go to the study group and back home. Nothing else. I said, you wasted 8 years in New York. What have you done? You got a chance to examine a different facet of life and culture and think, did you do that? The Lord gives you chances. Yeah. I mean, I sail around the world. Most people would like to work during the day and have the off in the night. Why? Where will sailors go in the night? Nightclubs, bars, this is natural. You're a sailor, where else will you go? But you've seen one bar, you've seen all bars, okay? How much different can one bar be from another, or one nightclub from another? Oh, this has got a great vibe. Yeah. Once a couple of drinks go in, every bar has a great vibe. So I used to always work in the nights. Why? Daytime is free. I will go interact with the local people, the museums, local coffee shops, get to know the people, get to know the culture. Hey. Otherwise, what does the meaning? Well travel has no meaning otherwise. All you've seen is bars. Or pub crawling. I don't know whether it's still there in UK. Once upon a time it was a big thing to pub crawl. So you're not seeing life there. Go interact with the locals. See what's happening in their lives. You heard about things, go check it out. Like when I was in UK, I checked out Bradford the very first time I landed in UK after a gap. And I found, oh yeah, that ghetto thing is true. So I'm not surprised at some of the problems that's coming up. In fact, I remember having a talk with Satish Sharma on this. After the very first year I met him, hey, this is your problem, raise it up in the parliament, etc. You speak to them often. He says, you actually went and checked it out? I said, yeah, I did. Thank God you survived that. I've been in a lot of hot spots. The Lord always keeps me safe. Without even me having to ask, He keeps me safe. So, the Artharthi or the Arthi, you examine life. See what the heart is really after. Because we are living from desire to desire. That's why I tell people in the beginning that Vyavasayatmika Buddhi in the second chapter, even though it is talking about moksha primarily, one has to learn that in between, halfway house, or working on the basis of your priorities. Then at least you are examining your life a bit, what is really important for me in the long term. Desire can change from today to tomorrow, from morning to evening. One evening is I love you, next evening maybe I love you. What else? You go your way, I go my way. Desire can change. What is my long term perspective? Next 10 years, next 15 years, whatever. That also can change. Because life is what happens when you are planning other things. Yeah. Always remember this. Life happens when you're planning other things. Yeah. So when you are examining that life, without that checking up priorities, Karma Yoga doesn't always work. Because from one desire, Prasada Buddhi, next desire, then Prasada Buddhi, then next desire, Prasada Buddhi. How long? You are running around like a headless chicken with Prasada Buddhi is there, but you are running around like a headless chicken. Fix up your priorities. And when you look at what the priorities are meant for, basically you will come to the need for moksha at the back of it. Desires, priorities, moksha. This is how it goes. 100 desires, 10 priorities, 1 moksha. Once you discern that, then you may have to take care of a few responsibilities in life, and that's it. You're free to do what you want to do, what you really want to do. Yeah, Karthik, you have a question.
Swamiji, from mumukshu to jignasu, unless there is some exposure to Vedanta, that step, would it be even possible?
It's possible, but it's difficult. For mumukshutvam to jnana, it's a little difficult. So the minimum you can do with your life's experiences, discern that you are a mumukshu. That what I really want is moksha. Because when you say what I want is moksha, then you will try all the different things, different types of books, learning, recording, all that. Then you will stumble upon it. With God's grace, of course. With God's grace, you will stumble upon the teaching. But sometimes the teaching may not be exactly the one that you want. It may be very new agey or new Vedanta. It's okay. It will put you on track. It's all right. They also have a purpose. They'll bring you to this. Like for me, for a long time, I thought meditation was the answer. Going into samadhi was the answer. But I found going to samadhi is not working out anything. I'm still coming out as the same idiot I was before. I went into samadhi a few times. But I didn't come out saying, Anandoham, Anandoham. I came out and said, oh my God, it's getting late, I have to go to work. So then I was traveling to work. Where is that Ananda, etc.? Samadhi was nice, but where is that Ananda, etc. that is promised? There's something wrong in the whole thing. I'm doing something wrong. I'm fine as a person. I don't think I'm less as a seeker. I may not be the greatest seeker, but I'm okay as a seeker. And I'm sure my Atma is as good as anyone else's Atma. Okay. As a seeker, I'm fine. Like Nachiketa said, among many I am in the front, among many I am in the middle. Nowhere am I the last guy. So okay, I'm all right. I make the grade okay. So what is wrong with the film? Something must be wrong with the process. Then I listened to Swamiji's Dakshinamurti Sutram and I realized what an idiot I have been. Pramana was missing. Pramana was missing. You mean to say the whole practice is useless? No, it gave me a mind that can understand fast, that can move fast, that can center fast, that can be calm and irrespective of what life throws at you. So that way it is good. It helped in those things. Yeah. So everything has its use. And everything will fall short of the total fulfillment until you discover I am Ananda. Not an experience of Ananda. We are not going after an experience of Ananda. We are going after the discovery I am Ananda. Big difference in the two. This has been wrongly presented. That's why people like Adus, Huxley and all, they talked about psychedelic drugs, etc. And everyone, there was one time the whole generation went into drug-induced thing. Drug-induced meditations. I tried all of them out. It's still available in a very healthy manner. If you go to this Amazonian healers, etc., healers from the Amazon, I tried it out.
The
Because
ayahuasca, is it?
our Jonas knows all these things, Yeah, it's come to India with a healer. He's in Rishikesh right now. I think Monday is leaving for.
Are you talking about
Then-
ayahuasca, Swamiji?
So, they have some insights, etc. I'll give. You can get it without all that also in Dharma Mega Samadhi. Those insights will come to you. But this helps the process and makes it faster. Okay, fine. Yeah, no problem, Sattva. All the best. Yeah. So there is where the whole thing is. From Arthi and Artharthi. But one good thing is both the Arthi and the Artharthi, they have Ishvara in their lives. The recognition of Ishvara in whatever manner. The more that gets refined, the understanding of Ishvara gets refined. You wonder why all Oriental religions are into that karma theory. Because the moment you understand what karma is about, even in a relative manner, you are not blaming yourself, you are not blaming God, you are not blaming anyone. No. Because karma, okay, you have to go through certain things, fine.
But aren't you blaming yourself in karma?
No, you are not blaming yourself.
No.
You are only recognizing, hey, I made some mistakes in the past.
Okay.
Yeah. So we made mistakes in this lifetime. This is past lifetime, not a big deal. Yeah, so mistakes we all make. You're a human being. You have a right to make a mistake. Can you tell yourself that? I'm a human being. I have a right to make a mistake. And it takes some wisdom to learn from it and grow. Yeah, you have a right to make a mistake. We all have made mistakes in life. It's not meant for regretting, it's meant for growing. You recognize, learn, grow, no problem. There will be some consequences, of course. That's the fees you're paying to get your MBA in life. The consequences of those mistakes are the fees that you're paying to get an MBA in life. Yeah, that's it. It's a big deal. Get it done, understand things, and then you're fine. The whole thing comes off. But learn is important. And to learn what really gives you fulfillment. Yeah. So you will not expect, you'll become more objective in life. That's the beginning of Vairagya. Because you will understand what work can give you, what it cannot give you. What money can give you, what it cannot give you. What relationships can give you, what it cannot give you. That understanding will be there. That's objectivity. That's Vairagya. Vivek and Vairagya are there. Mumukshutvam is there. Just after that is only some fine tuning. Some emotional maturity. Fine tuning. That's it. You got it made. Yeah. You become a jnani in this lifetime itself. Yeah, Krishna says that after many lives they come to me. But you have come to Vedanta in this lifetime, no? So why can't this be your last lifetime? And be one with Ishvara right through after that? Yeah, it can be your last. Because we all have lived millions of lifetimes, that's true. From beginningless avidya onwards we have been there. So, to get it for yourself, you don't even have to be a full-timer. You just have to get some immersive experiences here and there. That's enough. Full-timer is getting on the fast track. We have seen that before. 2 lifestyles. Jnana yogena sankhyanam, karma yogena yoginam. We have seen that. 2 lifestyles. Both are leading to the same thing. One is the expressway, one is the scenic route. That's all. Karma yoga is the scenic route. You are stopping to smell the roses on the way, Yeah. Then or the lifestyle of a full-time, those things too. Expressway. If you are ready, that's fine. If you are not ready, that can be a problem. Dukkham aptu mayogataha. He had said that. Yeah. So you will end up in issues because your heart still has some amount of artha left. You know, so artharthi, that's still there in your heart. And you cut off the ways of getting it. You know what is one major problem many Western students face in our ashrams? One major problem. Guess. Don't think of big things. Think of small things.
Food.
Huh?
Food, is it?
Food, exactly. Too spicy. Don't worry, when we start our sec, we'll take that into account. This is how we also learn, no? It's, hey, what is the problem you face? Everyone is cribbing about the food means we have to look at some options to take care of that also. Cultural shock is always there anyway. That's a different thing. But then you are isolated away in an ashram, so cultural shock doesn't affect so much. And many people are well traveled nowadays. That's not a problem. But to be a jignasu, you have a choice: scenic route or expressway, the freeway. That choice is available. Karma yoga is unavoidable. Everyone has to be a karma yogi. Sannyasa is optional. But sannyasa in terms of knowledge is not optional. Knowledge is. Because jnanam eva tu kaivalyam. Knowledge itself is moksha. Therefore, how you discover your identity. To be a jnani, you need to have jnanam. Simple as that. If you don't have knowledge, you are not a jnani. So that's the whole thing. Any other questions?
Oh, Swami, just the Bahunam Janmanam Ante. So that potentially could be a mumukshu who was seeking moksha through experiences and things like that.
Yeah, see what were we doing in our previous lives when we didn't come to Vedanta, that is clear. No?
Right.
Or even if we came, we didn't get it fully.
Yes.
So
Okay, both categories.
we are looking for other things and now we have come here, now we are getting it. Yeah. Then he explains why people go off track, etc. But that we will keep for the next class. Okay. Yeah. It's a good place to stop. Okay. Unless there are some questions or anything. Okay.
Pranam Swamiji, thank you.
Ramji, take care. Om Tat Sat.